Good afternoon, this is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jarrod Horak, and this is our video feature race of the week for Saturday, October 29th, 2016, the 9th race from Keeneland, the Grade 2 Fayette Stakes, 3-year-olds and up, 9 furlongs on the main track. We have an 8-horse field. Let's go right through the horses. Number 1, Hawaakom. This one in good form. He won a little stakes race at Mountaineer a few starts back. And then he was second in a stakes race at Parks. And then last time at Churchill Downs on a wet fast track in the Lucas Classic, he ended up finishing second to Noble Bird. He's 0-for-3 at Keeneland. He's got some late run. I wouldn't be surprised if he rallied and got a minor award here. Now, we just mentioned Noble Bird, the winner of the Lucas Classic. He's your 6-5 morning 9 favorite. He's number 2 in this event for trainer Mark Kasaqui. The thing about Noble Bird is he's not that reliable. Now, he's very talented. He's fast. When he can get out to the front, he can control the pace. He's been brilliant at times. He was excellent in the Lucas Classic. He won the Pimlico Special earlier this year. He won it by 11 lengths. He earned a big speed figure. He ran away and hid in that one. He won the Grade 1 Stephen Foster in 2015. But a lot of times after those big wins, he doesn't follow up and run well in his next start. In this 2015 Stephen Foster, as I mentioned, he won that one. He came back in the Grade 1 Whitney. He was up the track. He was up the track in an optional claiming race after that, and then he bounced back with a second in the Ben Ali at Keeneland, and then in the Ali Sheba at Churchill, he was up the track. Then he runs away with the Pimlico Special, then he's up the track in the Met Mile in Whitney, and then he wins the Lucas Classic. So as you can see, sometimes when he has his mind on running and he can control the pace, sometimes he just runs away and he runs well. Now, he's a threat to go wire to wire in here for sure. He should make his presence felt throughout, but at 6-5, not a lot of value there. Kasaqui, number 3, at 6-1 morning line. He was second by a neck in the Arlington Million earlier this year on turf. Most of his lifetime starts have been on turf. 17 of his 21 lifetime starts were on turf with 5 wins in 6 seconds. So he certainly is a good turf horse. He's 0-for-1 on all weather, and then on a fast dirt track, he has 2 starts with 1 second, and that second place finish, got to go back to April of 2015 in Argentina, where he finished second in a 12-horse field. So how he's going to handle the surface switch, I'm not sure, but obviously look at the class. He certainly fits. He was close in the Arlington Million. He won the Arlington Handicapper Grade 3 prior to that. He's got some tactical ability. It's just a question of how he's going to transfer that form to the main track. Mr. Z is going to be your pace factor in here, and he's going to probably be the nemesis for Noble Bird. He likes to get out there and set the pace, or at least be part of the pace. He was part of the pace in the ACAC off a layoff last time out, 1 mile at Churchill on a wet fast track, and he ended up retreating to finish 6th, beating a well-beaten 6th, 17 lengths back in that 6-horse field. He's capable of running some good races. He won the Ohio Derby. He was second in the Indiana Derby last year, but I don't think he's going to be able to hang around to the end. I think more than anything else, he's going to pester Noble Bird and set it up for a stalker. Now, Chocopologie has won his last 3 starts. He's number 5 in here. He's 30-1 morning line. He won a nice stakes race at Remington Park by 5 lengths last time out. He's got some tactical speed. It seems like a bit of an outsider, though. He's going to have to really step it up facing the best field he's ever faced, but he is in good form, and he's got some tactical ability. Prayer for Relief is now 8 years old for trainer Dale Romans. He's been running in Dubai recently. He has 43 lifetime starts. He's earned over $2 million, a tough veteran, but you can't find his last win. He may need this race, acclimating himself to the U.S. Racing again. Interestingly enough, he's never raced on the main track at Keeneland. Iron Fist, number 7. This one's 5-1 morning line for trainer Steve Asmussen. If this was a 1-mile race, I'd be all over this one. He's all 3 lifetime starts. All 3 lifetime wins. He has 12 lifetime starts, but all 3 wins were at the 1-mile distance. And then last time at 1 mile at Churchill, in the aforementioned ACAC, he rallied to finish second, beating a half length behind Tom's Ready. If this was a mile, I'd be all over him. A mile and an eighth, I'm a bit skeptical. He's 0-for-3 with a second and a third. But that second place finish was in the PA Derby last year. He will stalk the pace. I just think he's not going to quite have enough left in that last furlong. And then number 8, Divining Rod. I will make my top choice. He's 5-1 morning line. This one was on the Kentucky Derby Trail last year. He won the Lexington Stakes at Keeneland in his lone start at Keeneland. And then in the Preakness Stakes last year, he stalked the pace. He was able to work his way up to second behind American Pharoah before Taylor Verr passed him in the late going. He ended up finishing 3rd in the Preakness. He ran in some other stakes races. He was 3rd in the Ohio Derby. He was 3rd in the Indiana Derby. They laid him off after the Smarty Jones. He came back at Parks this year. non-winners 2 lifetime, non-winners of 2, non-winners of 3 optional claiming ranks, and he won both of those races. So a high percentage trainer, Arnold Delacour, he gave this one some nice allowance spots, some confidence building, let him work his way through his conditions. Now he's back in the stakes ranks. He has tactical speed, a 4-year-old with some upside. He only has 2 starts this year, and he won both. Florian Giroux's going to ride. There's a lot of positives here. He's 1-for-1 at Keeneland, greatest stakes winner over the track. And I'm going to go with number 8, Divining Rod, as my top choice. And for our $40 wagers this week, we're just going to play number 8, Divining Rod to win. So that's $40 to win on number 8, Divining Rod. Now, if you're interested in my full card analysis, go over to winninghorsepicks.com. I have full cards from Santa Anita every day. Also, coming up next week, Breeders' Cup full cards. Breeders' Cup Friday and Saturday. Full cards from Santa Anita Park will be available at winninghorsepicks.com. And then after the Breeders' Cup, I'll have full cards every day from Del Mar, the Bing Crosby meet. And that'll wrap up this video. Actually, if you go over to horseracing.nation.com, if you want more free selections, go over to horseracing.nation.com, Plays of the Day section. I post Plays of the Day at horseracing.nation.com 7 days a week. Now, that'll wrap up this week's video. Until next week, good luck at the races.